Hi, hello everyone. So I've just decided to come on Instagram live and have a little chat with you guys. I'm Niamh, a medicine woman of cacao and a biofield tuner. So I'm going to talk a little bit about biofield tuning. So this is a form of energy medicine. It's a vibrational healing modality. So we have largely been taught, especially in the West, that our bodies are chemical. So if we're out of balance, we treat it with pharmaceutical drugs or mechanical, that if something breaks, we go and have surgery. But what we really haven't been taught, that our bodies are hugely electrical. So our heart beats and that gives off an electrical signal. Our brain, you can get an ECG of your brain, which shows the electrical activity of your brain. Our nervous system is completely run on electrical impulses, all the axons and dendrites, how it runs through the body. Our blood is salt and water. Our bones are piezoelectric crystalline structures. So when they are compacted, they produce light and electricity. So there's so much electricity running through our body. And anything that has an electrical current running through it creates an electromagnetic field. So if some of you remember from school, you would have a magnet, and around the magnet then you can have the iron filings and you create a magnetic field. So it's like around the sun we have the heliosphere, and around the earth we have the ionosphere. So if the human body is creating this electricity running through it, around it then it's going to create a magnetic bubble. Some people refer to this as the aura or the energy field. I refer to it sometimes as the aura, but also as the biofield. The human body emits light particles in the form of biophotons, and it's the same way you might get a good vibe off someone or a bad vibe off someone. It's because we are in their magnetic energy bubble. So it's within this magnetic bubble around the human body that we store information, we store memories and vibrations in the field. So it's within this field that I work to release any stagnant energy in the form of, could have been a past trauma, or you could be picking up on heaviness from environments, people around you. So I use a tuning fork and a hockey puck. So this tuning fork is a specific frequency. So this one is a 528. So essentially, if I hit the tuning fork off the hockey puck, it should make the same sound every time because it's that frequency. However, when I put this in the field around your body or close to your body, suddenly the sound changes. It might change in tone or pitch, or it might come to a magnetic stop. So this is broadcasting back to me your record or something that's in your field. So I strike the fork, I put it in your field, and then it broadcasts back to me something that's in your field. So I hang out there for a couple of strikes until that energy dissipates. So the magnetic bubble or this energy field around your body, around the human body, starts around 5 to 6 feet off either side, no matter how old you are. And then it's like rings on a tree, it comes in closer to the body. So the information that we find 5 feet off either side of the body is information to do with your gestation or your birth story. And then we come in, we comb and we comb and we comb all the way to what's close and current. So the current vibe that you're giving off is close to the body, and the vibe that's 5 feet away from you is the vibe of when you were born. So that would be a lot of your parents' energy and your environment, your home energy as well. So I tap into the birth story, and then I click, drag and drop, all the way up until your current age. So I'm listening and feeling for any times of stress, turbulence, or trauma within your energy field. And we hang out and we release it. And then we bring all of that energy that we've cleared back into this chakra system. If you're aware of the chakra system in the center of your body. So essentially we're collecting light, biophotons, energy that you've left behind along the way that you didn't even realize you left behind. And we drop it into your body, back into the present moment. So you don't forget the memories of the past, but you discharge from how you felt at that time. So for example, age 15, your dog died, it was very traumatic, you were very upset. You were leaking light at that time. You had no light in your body, you had no light in your face or your soul. It's because you were shedding it into the field around you. So we go back to the source points, back to that time. We collected, and then we drop it in to your body. It's not dropping back in the trauma, it's dropping back in the light that you left behind. So the next time you face a sadness, you don't have a trigger response to how you reacted to sadness in the past. It's because you're present with the person you are today, not the person who was hurt when they were 15. So essentially it's getting back all of those little parts of yourself that you had left behind. So it allows you to feel really grounded in the present moment. You're not so much in your thoughts, going back into the past or going into the future. You're centered, you're grounded. And when you're centered and grounded, you're so much more in the present moment, in social engagement. And you're really, with the people and having these conversations, and just inviting in so much more excitement and joy into your life because you're so much lighter. You're not going backwards and forwards in your own mind, in your own thoughts. So yeah, this technique is really good for physical pain as well. Any physical pain in the body usually has come to the surface because it's been so much manifested in the field around you, then it comes into the body. Really good for physical pain, it's really good for stress. It allows your entire nervous system to come from the fight or flight response down into the rest and digest. And because we live in such a fast-paced society, quite often our nervous system is either on fight or flight, where we are often in a state of irritability, worry, fear, then that manifests into frustration, anger. So just allowing yourself to come back into the rest and the digest. So your body feels calm, you feel at peace. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Hi, Kat. So during a Biofield tuning session, all you have to do is be comfortable, whether that's lying down or sitting up, having your eyes opened or closed. You don't need to talk during the session. It isn't talk therapy. I don't need to hear the story. You don't even need to know what the story is, because we are just discharging a pocket of energy that you left behind. So we don't need to know the story. So yeah, you don't need to tell me anything. The only thing that I would request is that I know your age, so I can relay back to you what age I'm finding resistance in your fields. But at the same time, if you don't want to tell me your age, that's perfect too. We're just going through the energy field. So this modality works the same way at a distance as it does in person. We're working with the element of ether. Again, at school we were largely taught about solid, liquid and gas. But when gas becomes even finer, it goes into a plasma. And when plasma goes even finer again, it's in the ether. So it's so tiny that we can't see it with the human eye. So we don't really think that it's there, we don't think that it exists, but I'm sure you've had the experience of getting a good vibe or a bad vibe off someone. It's like a fish is swimming in water. It doesn't know that it's swimming in water. We are swimming in this electromagnetic bubble that's all around us and going through us. If a good happy song comes on the radio, suddenly you might feel uplifted. At the same time, if a sad song comes on, you might not feel so alive, and that's because you're starting to resonate with that frequency, and you're listening to the song through the radio. You're not live at the recording of the song, so it's the same way. It's like I take your file from a filing cabinet, I put it down in front of me, we tune you up, and then we send it back to you. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, Erin, I see you there. Hello, Jessica. Yeah, it's a really, really powerful technique, and it's helped me in so many ways. And yeah, next Wednesday I'll be doing a group biofield tuning session focusing on deep quality sleep. So that's Wednesday the 16th at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time for an hour. So again, we'll be really focusing on the quality of your sleep, when you go asleep and staying asleep. And if anyone has any questions or you'd like to sign up to that, just send me a message. So I think that's all for now, folks. And if anyone, would like to ask me anything, just drop it in the comments box and I'll get back to you. And thank you for listening. Have a lovely weekend.